Hello. I don't know if anybody's going to see this because nobody knew I was going to go live, but I have a drive to make, so I thought I would. We'll just see if anybody shows up. Oh, goodness. Hey. Oh. Hello, Shanna Craft. How are you today? This is an unscheduled quick live. It is raining. It's heavy raining, actually. It is one thing I don't really care to drive in is heavy rain. And living where I live, I better get used to it. Let's see, I've got someone else. Van Life Rocks, hi. I am driving, so I just have some nervous energy. I thought I would chat. I am going to see my neurosurgeon, and it will be about surgery, back surgery number 11 or 12. It's either 11 or 12 I'm having. Now, you should not be seeing a neurosurgeon so many times that you forget how many surgeries he's done on you, but that's the situation. Robin's Happy Place. Hi, Robin. How's everybody doing? I was just sharing about where I'm going and what I'm doing, and it does help to talk. I would prefer to be able to listen to, but Linda Barker. Hi, Linda. It's not a long drive, about 15 minutes to my doctor's office, so that's what's happening. I started getting new symptoms several months ago, a few months ago, and finally got an MRI and nerve conduction torture test, by the way. It really wasn't torture on me because most of the feeling is gone, so which is a good thing, but at least it wasn't torture. When I took my little sister many years ago for one, I swear to God, she levitated off the table because she still had feeling. Backroads. Oh, Backroads. Hello, Backroads Nomad. This is just a quick conversation of sorts on my way to a doctor, and so I am extremely anxious, basically because I know he does not want to do surgery. A year and a half ago was, as I was saying, was either surgery number 10 or surgery number 11 on my back, and it was a very large fusion, 4 levels, and there were some serious complications, and not to mention he's done 10 or 11 surgeries on me, and there's always a time, and I accept there will be a time when it will be the last surgery, no matter what the symptoms are that I'm going to have to live with. I'm not foolish in that way. I'm lucky that I have the surgeon I have because he's the best of the best. He's the only surgeon in the area that will actually operate on me because I'm not an average sized person. And he's just arrogant enough to take on all of the non-average people. And so I'm grateful for that. He did surgery on my father about 9 years ago, and my dad would have been in his mid-80s, and it did help at that time. So, and he just did an extremely delicate neck surgery on my niece, and will probably be doing brain surgery on her next week. So, and he's done surgery on my husband several times. and my son once. So, you know, he's somebody who should be coming to the July 4th barbecue. You know, we all joke that him and his assistant, who I just absolutely adore his assistant, they're both great guys, and most neurosurgeons people are a little bit leery of because they're so smart. These are the smartest people in the room, and they hold people's lives in their hands like thoracic surgeons do, you know, when they take your heart out, literally. So I'm just anxious, if you couldn't tell, because if he says no, I just can't do it, Lucretia. I don't know what I'm going to do because I'll be non-walking. I need to turn my lights on. I'll be non-walking for the majority within a year. But I do have an electric wheelchair at my disposal. It's at my house. My nieces gave it to my father, and you know, as you know, he passed. So I used it when I did rehab for my first knee replacement. I was at the same facility my father was, and I used to ride around and go have breakfast or lunch or dinner with him. So what's everybody else up to today? I don't want to get is Roy and Becky Travels on here? Hello. I think you did a show today that I didn't see. I'm actually going to stop this. I was going to turn it around, but I'm not sure that I can turn it around. Nope, can't turn it around while it's going. Oh well, it's just rainy. Not as hard as it was. I think tomorrow Richard and I are going to try to go out Highway 58, which is east towards the Cascade Range. And there's some boondocking sites up there we would like to reconnaissance for everybody who might come into the area, for anyone who might come in the area, and including ourselves. And I'm pretty sure we're going to start looking for and looking at a Class C, because I don't believe we'll have enough time for Richard and I to build out the schoolie, which I'd really like a schoolie because I think we could jack it up a bit, raise it a little, and be able to take it more places, a schoolie. But I don't want to have my time. I want to be out of Oregon right around New Year's Eve. If not New Year's Eve, then New Year's Day. I will spend the holidays with my family, which my little sister Priscilla would have a heart attack if I didn't. I'm really trying to see who's here. And I'll go back and look at the chat. And I really thank you for showing up that did. I know it's just a few of us, but I appreciate it. And you can raise a Class C. Well, I believe that's a police officer on my left, and I don't want to pass him. And I'm really sorry it is pouring rain. It's just another few miles to where I'm going. Hi, Roy and Becky's Travels. I don't know, both of you I usually see on, so it could be both Roy or Becky. Richard's not with me. I think he's a little embarrassed because he cannot quit smoking cigarettes. Even he just smokes 1 or 2 a day, it's preventing him from getting his back surgery. Our insurance will not give him a back surgery coverage as long as he's smoking and can't produce clean UA for nicotine and cotinine, which is part of cigarettes. So that is a conflict he's having, and I know he doesn't want to see Dr. Miller, because I'm sure Dr. Miller's like, what is wrong with you, dude? You have a serious condition. You're in very severe pain and you can't quit smoking. So it's just Van Life with Gina Payne. Hello, Gina. Thank you for coming by. It's only a couple minute live stream. I'm headed to my neurosurgeon right now, and I'll be finding out today if I'm going to have surgery, and they'll start the approval process. I was saying that I'm going to be very unhappy, and part of my anxiety is if they don't do it, because I will heal quickly. I heal very fast, even from these surgeries. But he's done either 10 or 11 surgeries already on me, and the last one a year ago was very, it had a serious issue. Right after surgery, one of the pieces of hardware slipped. One of the pieces of hardware slipped in my back, and he had to go in 4 days later and do a whole new fusion surgery. And the pain was unbearable. So anyways, he told me then he did not want to have to do another surgery. So, let's see. Lynn the One? I think that's what it says. Hi. And I really am not meaning to miss anybody. I'm driving, probably shouldn't have done this, but I see other people do it, so isn't that what children say? Bobby did it. Bobby jumped off the roof. We're over by the University of Oregon's Autzen Stadium, home of the 2019 Ducks that just happened to have won the Rose Bowl. And yes, I'm a Duck. Even if I not went to college there 10 years ago, yes, I went as an old lady. I would still be a Duck. So Shanna Kraft, Linda Barker, Lynn the Okie. Hi, Lynn. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. Almost there. Just about another minute. And rain has slowed down. Thank you, God. Really, thank you, God, because I don't like driving in the rain. I love sleeping under the rain inside of a vehicle or a tent. I've never had to sleep out in the rain. But I love the sound of rain, and that's how I go to sleep every night of my life. Is I have a smart TV that I can turn on, watch YouTube on, and I have found several channels that do that. I just hope everybody else is having a really good day. And I am pulling into the parking lot. Just about there. And if anybody has any newsworthy stories that really apply to van life or to RV life or to nomad world, please either send it to my email, Cretia K, CRETIAKAY @gmail.com, or put it on my Burning Up the Roads Facebook page. Any way you can get it to me, or if you've even heard of something, I'll do the research, no problem, because Thursdays is going to be what's in the news day. And I've got 2 stories already I'll be talking about. One has to do with the national forests. And so, the other one, I can't remember. Oh, the other one I think you guys will like too. So that's Thursday at 11. But as it turns out, I'm enjoying these so much. I'll probably be back on tonight or tomorrow, but I'll be on StreamYard because, that's just it. So anyways, Gracie58, thank you for coming by. I just brought you guys on a ride with me to my doctor's office. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? Thank you, Linda. Nope, I don't jump off the roof, but I'll tell you a quick story before I hang up here. My little sister Priscilla, who you'll see on here, she is my best friend, and she's really the one barrier I have to leaving. I'll leave anyways. She knows that we're grown-up ladies now. She's got her own family and whatnot, and she's a big girl, but she does not want me to go. And she doesn't watch these very often, and that is in part because it makes it more real for her, and we are just very best friends. And I told her it's not like I'm going forever. This is my home base. Whoops. This is my home base, and I'll be an Oregonian until the day I die. My relatives came here on wagon trains, and thank you for listening, hanging out with me, and I got to go see Dr. Miller. All right, guys? Thank you very much. I appreciate it.